Tim. Tim, what's going on, man? How's your day going so far? I don't know where my water bottle is. I need to grab it real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm here. I'm back. Tiziani Terenzi Kirk. I remember you made a video that said "Do not blind buy Kirk," and that video intrigued me. Prayers out to your girlfriend and her family. Thank you, Tim. What's going on, young man? Chief of DC, not much. Just got back from Spokane. Figured I should probably go live. For Hollis, praying for healing and speedy recovery for your girlfriend. Super sorry to hear that. C2, I appreciate it. Michael, what's up? Diego, not much. What about you? What is everybody's scent of the day today? I'm not wearing anything today. I drove back to my city from Spokane. So I was just in a car all day, so I didn't put anything on. Zerzhov, 40 knots. Atomic, you are not going to make me read that, buddy. 40 knots. I had a sample of 40 knots and Torino 21. I thought both of them were pretty good. Both of them kind of the same realm of fragrances, kind of powdery, citrusy fragrances. I think personally, I like Torino 21 a little bit more, but 40 knots just kind of smells like a rich, like old person on like a yacht. It's a really good fragrance. Dior Sauvage Ultramall, one spray of each behind the right and left ear. I need to try that layering combo out. It's just I need it to be cold. We had a lot of snow for a minute, and then the whole like Seattle area got a bunch of rain when I was in Seattle. But back, my city in Montana, my home city in Montana, all of our snow melted here. So yeah, there's like no snow, and it's like 50 degrees now. So um, I can't really wear some of the fragrances I was wearing. 20 degrees in DC today. Do you guys have snow or what? Watching some SNF. What is SNF? Sunday Night Fun. Wore the new R29 as my scent of the day. I need to try some from because what isn't that Le Labo? I need to try some fragrances from Le Labo. I got 4 new fragrances recently. I've shown one of them so on a live before, so we'll talk football. I had no clue. I don't watch football. Sunday Night Football. That makes so much more sense. 50 degrees, 28 degrees down here in Texas. Maybe 50 degrees doesn't sound right. I mean, I don't know. I guess now realizing it when I was looking at my phone, I was in Spokane. I don't know what it's been here. I just know that it hasn't really been snowy and it's just kind of been more rainy. Cowgirls versus the Vikings. Well, I hope the Vikings win. My family's from Minnesota. I don't really watch football, but that's the way I'd go. Brian, what's going on? Sub chat. Yo, Brian, what's up? All right, so the one fragrance that I already showed a little bit. This is Wings of Amber from Christopher Lee Fragrances. It has top notes of like blood orange and candied lemon. You get, I can't remember really the base notes and middle notes, like distinguishing them, but I just know In the middle and base notes, you get caramel, you get some vanilla, you get some orange blossom that really comes through. But this is just a super, super good fragrance. It's 50% fragrance oil, I want to say, which is like double extrait de parfum, but super, super strong, lasts a long time. It's a super good fragrance. You know, Christopher Lee, really, really good perfumer. In the opening, this fragrance smells like those orange candies. I don't know if anyone will know what I'm talking about, but they kind of taste like these little orange candies or they smells like these orange candies I used to eat. And then you get a really, really nice orange blossom that's sweet, and then that kind of caramel vanilla dry down. Good fragrance, and you can get it for like 90 bucks. Cloned Outlands 2. Mike, I gotta send you my fragrances. I think it's a joke. Brian, I kid you not, literally every single fragrance that you have, even if you just have like a sample of it, or preferably a full bottle so I can like show people the presentation, and I mean also wear the fragrances if they're good, but send me like anything and everything that you have, obviously, if you want to. Because Angel's Birthday Cake, super, super good. I know you weren't the perfumer behind that one, but the ideas with your brand seem super good, Brian. And yeah, I would love to review your stuff. And you do have to send it to me. And we also have to do our trade as well. Cloned Outlands. I'll also need that one because a lot of people have been asking me about Outlands. Even though I won't be able to speak on the real thing, I'll be able to speak on the DNA at least. King, what's going on? But yeah, so Christopher Lee fragrances, Wings of Amber, good fragrance. He sent that one out to me, and another one called Vanilla Coffee, which I gave that one to my girlfriend, which Vanilla Coffee is like a good kind of powdery sweet coffee fragrance. Micah, I'm gonna get them out next week. They done already. You got to try this Outlands. See, Brian, I want, because wait, so what are all of the fragrances you have actually done like full bottle, or like fragrances that I could try? So Vanilla Coffee don't smell like Amore. Personally, I don't really think it smells like Amore Cafe. Amore Cafe to me is a lot more sweeter, way sweeter. There's a clone from Twist, which is called like Coffeeholic, which they gave me a sample of it, two samples of it actually, and and apparently that one's a clone of Amore Cafe, but I didn't really think it smelled like Amore Cafe. To me, Amore Cafe is way more sweet. You know, it's way more sweet, has like a much more sweet, realistic ice cream. So no, I really don't think. And to me, Vanilla Coffee was like 75% vanilla, and then it was like kind of like a powdery dry down. It wasn't really like a coffee dry down. It was a slight coffee, more powdery. The Live Up is on drugs. What? Outlands definitely fragrance of the year. I send out full bottle and one travel. Sparta, it's a frag working on. Pink Milkshake. Bro, you're speaking my language. Never tried none by Chris. I gotta try some. Brian, I'm sure if you reached out to Chris, you're like, yo, I would love to review some fragrances from you. He would totally send you out some bottles. He sent me what? Since he's been sending me out bottles, he sent me 6, I want to say. No, one. Okay, honey water, like 5 or 6, something like that. But he's just super cool dude. And then you also like talk with him. You've like worked with him as well. So I think that could be something you could do. I would say Wings of Amber, really, really good fragrance. It's super good, Brian. So if you were to ask for one, that one would definitely be up there, and it's super strong as well. But Brian, I'm excited to try your fragrances because they seem really good. Don't think you're gonna do it, Chris. Do me a lot of favors. Send me 3 1 kilogram fragrances for your brand for free. Dang. Okay. Well, yeah. You might have to buy them, but normally he does some pretty good sales. Like you can get this one for like 80-90 bucks, something like that. All right, I got 2 sent to me from Twist Fragrances, Twist Heritage, and Twist River. Twist River is a clone of Creed's Silver Mountain Water. I've never tried anything I've tried Millisome Imperial from Creed, but I have not tried anything with the Silver Mountain Water DNA. This fragrance has top notes of bergamot, neroli, and mandarin, middle notes of blackcurrant, tea, and ozonic accord, and base notes of sandalwood, musk, and ambergris. Again, I've never tried the Silver Mountain Water DNA, but I have tried CK1, and to me, this kind of smells like CK1, just very fresh, clean, and kind of like a nostalgic sort of citrusy smell. But this one actually lasts a long time. So I sprayed this on, and I want to say around, we'll say, I don't know, 10 in the morning, something like that. And the next day at 4 in the morning, so the next morning, I could still smell it. And it's just pretty strong. So I was just surprised by this one, but smells nice, smells clean. Yeah, I mean, it is a little more of a generic scent, but it's, just kind of like an old reliable scent, It smells like, it doesn't smell like it would get me good compliments. I wore it, I got good compliments, and it lasted a long time. So Twist River, great fragrance. Northeast Washington, zero point 0.5 inches in Northeast Washington, D.C. in the past 24 hours. See, that's not much, but you guys like have a lot of snow on the ground or no? Glue Goes, what's going on? You're gonna send full bottles of the Angel's Birthday Cake, Outlands, Imagination. And are you gonna send bottles of just one Angel's Birthday Cake, or like, because don't you have like two or three, something like that? And a 10 ml of the strawberry milkshake frag. See, I'm really, really excited to try the strawberry milkshake one, but Full House, Aqua Dubai, I have them. They're Imagination clones. I love the DNA, so I think I'll be able to, give you a good review on that one. And then Outlands, I want to try something with that DNA. I tried Angel's Birthday Cake, but if it's only one that you're sending out, it would be a different one than the one I tried, right? It'd be the one with like chocolate or something. Mike, I thought you had a bottle of Le Labo. No, yeah, they really do look like Le Labo, which I mean I kind of like. To me, because I don't have that much experience with Le Labo, they kind of reminded me more of like the Hugo Boss bottles, but yeah, they really do look like Le Labo. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they're the same bottle. I mean, maybe like the cap is different, but I don't know. Because I know there's a site where like Le Labo orders all their bottles, and like that's one thing that they advertise. They're like, Le Labo orders these specific bottles from us, and you can buy them, and they're not that much. How'd you reach out to Chris? I just sent him. So actually, Chris reached out to me. I made a video. I think it was like a Stronger with You video, something like that. That sounds about right. And he just like left a comment, and he was like, good review, something like that. I don't know. He left a comment. I think I responded to him, and he was like, oh, you want to try something from my brand? I don't know how it went down, Loki. I think he just like, we just kind of like commented back and forth, and he was like, oh, like, you want to try something from my brand? And I was like, yeah, sure. And he just sent them out to me. But I'm sure if you just like send him a DM or something on Instagram, be like, hey, I have like, I know Mike, maybe don't say, Micah. But just be like, hey, I'm a fragrance reviewer, seen some content on your fragrances, would love to review them if you're interested in sending some out to me. And I'm sure he'd probably do it. Yo, what's a fresh smelling fragrance? Smells unique. I really like Dylan Blue. So here's what I'm gonna recommend. It is a little bit more expensive, and if you need a cheaper option, just let me know. So Spiro Vibrato, it's a little under $200, but as far as a kind of fresh fragrance that smells unique, this is like my holy grail. You get ginger and grapefruit. That's primarily what you get, ginger and grapefruit. And it's just like a nice fizzy ginger and grapefruit opening. And then it dries down. It's still fizzy with that ginger and grapefruit. You get a little bit of some powdery notes, some woodsy notes, maybe a little bit of green notes, but super good fragrance. I mean, I guess I'll give you a cheaper one as well. Rasasi Hawass Tropical. Good fragrance. You get a lot of coconut and tonka bean. Yeah, coconut, tonka bean, fig. Just kind of like a nice, clean coconut sort of scent. Really good fragrance. That's all the snow that fell. Dang, so really not that much. White Christmas this year. I mean, we don't have any snow right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does start. if it does start, snowing again. The next fragrance here is Twist Heritage number 137, and this is a clone of Parfums de Marly's Altair. I had Liquid Brun. Brian traded it to me. I did not like that at all. I don't know if I'm tweaking. It smelled like wet cardboard. Best way to describe it. Wet cardboard with a really nice vanilla though. This fragrance, top notes, cinnamon, cardamom, orange blossom, and bergamot. Middle notes of bourbon, vanilla, and LMI, and base notes of praline, musk, ambroxan, gaiac wood, tonka, and candied almond. Phenomenal fragrance right here. It has that nice kind of boozy, warm bourbon vanilla. It doesn't have a gross cardboard vibe like I get with Liquid Brun, which ultimately is a win. And it smells very close to Liquid Brun, but without that cardboard vibe. It's just like a super nice, rich, boozy vanilla. I get a little bit of that candied almond that just kind of adds to this sweetness in the dry down, but really, really good fragrance here. And this is another one, the most recent one that I got, and I'm very happy with this one. This is Zaharoff's Sun-Kissed Island, my first Zaharoff ever, and I really want to try more from this brand because this one really, really, really is an amazing fragrance. I have the little note breakdown. First of all, this is an extrait de parfum. Top notes of red seaweed and pure jungle essence. Ginger, cardamom, lime, and mint. Middle notes of a tequila accord, jasmine, sambac, rose de grasse. I don't know if I'm saying these right. Ylang ylang, and base notes of blonde wood, coconut milk, and skin musk and amber. When you first spray on this fragrance, it just kind of has a nice, fresh and clean, sunscreeny sort of vibe. Easiest way to describe this fragrance, fresh and clean sunscreen. As it starts to dry down, I won't lie, and I didn't smell this when I first wore this, but the first time I smelt it, I kind of got this funky, earthy dry down, kind of part in the dry down as it was just starting to dry down. But it does have seaweed and pure jungle essence, so maybe that's the kind of weird earthy vibe I was getting. But after like, I don't know, 10 minutes of it being on my skin, the first time I wore it, that kind of earthy smell went away. And then it developed into this more like really nice, creamy, milky, coconut, sunscreeny sort of scent. And then that lime really came through. What else? Mint, I will say I didn't really get like a whole minty vibe, but I did definitely get like a cooling vibe. That tequila I got as well, and some florals obviously, but I think the florals kind of like made that sort of sunscreeny scent. But yeah, super good fragrance. Lasted a long time. I mean, at least to me, like I felt like I could pretty much smell it all day. I only did 3 sprays, but super good fragrance. Yeah, bro, getting fancy with all that Le Labo. I don't have Le Labo. Brian, have a good night, man. First version of Angel's birthday cake. You smell it? Don't got it yet. In 2026, send you the chocolate one. Got you, Brian. Dude, that's awesome for sure. Ooh, hold on. Thoughts on Trop with his frag content takes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't really watched Trop in a while, so I can't really speak on him. So Spirit Vibrato Nice smells like Toggle. Smells like Tigar. Just on the more floral side. It definitely does have a slight more floral vibe, but I don't really get a whole floral vibe with Vibrato. It's mainly just like, it's mainly just like a kind of fizzy ginger grapefruit. So it smells super, super good to me. C2 not sanctioned, he ate a mod. I don't know why he's not a mod. We're going to make him a mod. Dog, I feel like Versace Eros smells very powdery. Is that just me? Could be you, honestly. Could be. But I don't know. I mean, I don't really feel like... at least for me, I kind of think Eros is more of just like a nice vanilla in the dry down. Not really powdery. Liquid Brun, so exactly. Folks glaze over Liquid Brun. Maybe the only person... You may be the only person I see who was not impressed. Here's the thing. The vanilla in Liquid Brun was absolutely phenomenal. But it had this gross, wet cardboard smell to it, which I really did not like. And Twist Heritage which is cloning Altair, does not have that like gross cardboardy smell. So I love that. Let me get that Zaharoff. King, no. King, like I'm saying, I'm trying to get Brian to freaking clone it because I think Brian could probably clone it, you know? And also I need a clone of it. I cannot run through this bottle because after it runs out, you know, it's gonna be like $400 on it's gonna be like $400 on eBay. Why get a third? Why get a third? Oh yeah, I got two. Hell no, I broke from buying it twice. Need that tax refund. Can't go that EBT. King, let me hold that, Brian. Hell no. King using turbo. That's who I'm using. Went the hell and back, earning my money. What's turbo? Turbo tax. Oh, my mama. Nah, my mom, my accountant, whatever she uses. And we're back. You're welcome, C2. Any big 2026 goals? I mean, I think as far as YouTube goes, I would really, what am I? I'm at almost like 5K. I would like to be at like 7.5K toward, you know, at the end of the year. If that's possible, that's amazing. If not, it's fine. We're going to keep grinding. A personal goal. I would like to work a decent amount over the summer and save up for like kind of a cooler car. Maybe not a Mustang just because like they are expensive. Not really to maintain. They're pretty reliable, but gas is pretty expensive. It is getting cheaper, but gas is still, you know, kind of expensive. And I don't work that much through the winter, so I can't have like, you know, a super expensive car. So I'm thinking maybe like a Civic, something smaller, something easier to maintain, something you know, better on gas, but you know, get something a little bit cooler. But I love my Ford Escape as well. Brian let go of that silver oud. Finna leave though. And Micah King gotta set up a live one day. Graham want to bring the lives back. Micah looking and cloning that Sunkissed Island. Dude, you really, 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 really need to, Brian. I'm telling you, I think you could do an amazing clone. And also, Brian, if that pink milkshake is good, and you're gonna have to give me a full 100 ml of that, okay? Lorenzo Pizzaglia, 400 on eBay when it first sold out. Thought you didn't care for Rose, Brian. If y'all mind, after this question, okay, guys, go to King's account, go to his post, and ask him questions for a Q&A. Diego heard the rose wasn't there. Heard it was berry pink milk. Smell Axe Brazilian hot mud and dragon fruit wash. Discontinued. Might be young. 75 on eBay. Want a cologne that smells like it. I have not tried it, but I've heard actually a lot of like the old Axe scents used to be super, super good. Like in the 2000s. I got a post up. Heavy on the Rosa. Diego, you tried it. Don't know if it's just me. You like wearing colognes that other people don't because it makes you smell unique. I mean, for sure, for sure. And I mean, I'm lucky enough. I don't really smell that much cologne at my school. And if it is, it's like a Valentino or a Dior. You know, I don't have that much niche, but I have a decent amount of niche. You know, I don't really smell other people that wear niche. I kind of have some more unique designer fragrances. Definitely, you know, a lot of clones that not a lot of people have. And you know, I do have some of the more basic scents that I could smell in school, but for the most part, you know, I haven't really smelled a lot of the fragrances I have out in public. Hate Dior or Spice Bomb. Everyone in your school wears it and smells bad. Exactly. Scent Bar, Heavy Rose, Fruity One. Diego, one of my subs, send me a sample of pink milk. There you go. Will, what's going on? Don't care for Rose. No, how you feel about Rose? Yeah, I need to get back on the content grind with my schedule, this job. Had it, drama, BS. On this job, try to accuse you of something? Bro, what? Should have been happening. Diego, that silver oud, barely there, but I rock with it. All right, y'all, we're gonna pick my fragrance of the day. You just got YEDP. YEDP, great fragrance, very fresh, clean. You can't go wrong with YEDP. You know, that's one that you'll get it. You'll be able to wear it year round. It's fresh, it's clean. It's a super good fragrance. Let's see. I'm gonna put us on the ground. Oh, you guys just got banished to the ground. How does that make you feel? Don't comment on that. I don't know why I said that. All right. Oh, do you guys like thing up my nose? Okay. Is this good? Bro, what is going on here? Okay, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, we're gonna do. We'll do you. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, I don't want this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna do. We need 4 more. We'll go. Come on, what do I want to do? Guys, this is hard. I don't know what I want to do. We have Hawthorne Frozen Flame, City Rhythms Martha's Vineyard, Sospiro Vibrato, Zaharoff Sunkissed Island. Even though I just wore this one the other day, I want to give it another wearing. And then I don't really think I'll wear this one that much this winter because it is more of a summery scent. But I don't know because it's still going to be good for school. Let's see. Those 4 will go 1 million elixir. 1 million elixir will go. We're going to do this layering combo as one. Hawas Ice and Fakar Black. It's a great layering combo. Chief of DC, if you're still in here, great layering combo. That's 6. We need 2 more. We will do 7. And the final one that I'm going to put up here is going to be... Here we go. Fragrance Rolled Barcott Amber Eve. Dylan Blue. You know what, Will? I don't know if you were saying Dylan Blue as an option. I'll take Amber Eve off because I just put it on. I don't know if you were saying Dylan Blue as an option, but I'm putting in Dylan Blue. And if you're saying thoughts on Dylan Blue is a great fragrance, lasts a long time. When I say lasts a long time with Dylan Blue, it lasts a long time for the price, right? You'll get a solid, like, whole... Bro.